So we just talked about it a little bit. It's kind of in the news right now. Ben Askren calling you out, dude. You're doubling down. You're trying to meet him in the ring. What's going on there, dude?
Not me calling him out. He made he made a comment saying he'd come out of retirement to fight me. I'm like, dude, I get it.
Why the random call out though?
You know, I don't know.
Just trying to stay relevant in there.
I guess he took too much Viagra or something. And after that, he's calling me out, and I'm like, bro, I'm the one that sent you into retirement.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say he retired in the same year, right?
No, he didn't retire the same year, but shortly after.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you're a punk anyways. You know, you don't respect this game of MMA. You think you could just do it all with your wrestling and this and that.
Yeah.
And he went pretty far, but then it all came to a blistering end.
Right.
You know, so I just thought it'd be funny, and it's like a pun on him especially, that we do boxing, and for many reasons. For one, and the most obvious one, I don't have to say it, but here we go for those that don't know. You cannot knee in boxing.
Exactly, yeah. So why not take the fight? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then we can throw some bread on you, dude.
Don't be an idiot, Ben. There's no need in boxing. So hopefully the fight lasts long in 5 seconds.
Exactly.
That's what everybody,
So we're going to take the knees away because last time it didn't last that long. Let's make it fair.
Ben Askren, we're calling you out right now. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Told him after a boxing match, I'll do a wrestling match with him.
Ooh.
I know he's an Olympian. I know he's a 4-time finalist, 2-time national champion. I know my wrestling well. I know who's who in it because I'm a big fan of wrestling, collegiate wrestling, world wrestling.
Yep.
But his old ass that just had a hip replacement and all that shit, I will beat his fucking non-athletic ass.
That's
maybe
funny.
We'll do, in the near future, not even now, because I wouldn't even entertain his ass now.
Yeah.
We do a boxing match followed by a wrestling match.
Yeah, why not?
getting into that a little bit. You're going to Jake Paul on Friday. Do you ever see yourself maybe getting into like celebrity boxing, quote unquote, like just trying to secure a big bag? Like we see Jake Paul, now you see Nate Diaz doing it too. Is that something you're kind of up for, or is it just, it has to be what it is, the right timing and everything like that?
Definitely, because I always felt of all the disciplines of MMA, the one that comes most natural to me is boxing. Since a kid, since I got in the sport, the thing that I excelled at the most and with ease was boxing, both defensively and offensively. Other components of mixed martial arts took me a lot more time, discipline, a lot more techniques involved in it that were like harder for my body to learn. That if you did 100 reps, I had to do like 1,000 reps, But in boxing, I had these gifts bestowed upon me since I was like 7, 8 years old, just natural ability,
Yeah.
And I feel that boxing is always something I wanted to do. I got one pro boxing fight, and it was against a guy that had a bunch of fights. He had like 15, 16 fights, and I won a decision. And I knew also I already had like 5 or 6 pro MMA fights. But for that boxing match, I want to say I made like $300. At the point in my career in MMA, I was already making like, I don't know, maybe I was making like $8,000 to $10,000 a fight in MMA, something like that. So I was like, I'm taking a big step back, but I wanted to challenge myself, box somebody good, and then keep the ball moving, see if I could get a bigger paycheck. But it wasn't looking like that. But I was gonna have to become like 20-0 in boxing to be able to get those paychecks. So I just said I'm just gonna full-time go in MMA. It's already going for me. So now that I got all this fame and I'm known for the hands, I would definitely love to do some celebrity boxing, some matches like that. Probably not no time soon, but at some point when the right one comes around.
Yeah, that's what.
So what is the prediction then for Jake Paul and Nate Diaz? Are you cool with Nate Diaz?
No, I'm not. Well, he's salty. I don't have no hard feelings towards the guy. I got nothing but love for the dude, Though he's an idiot, but, he calls me like a pussy, or that I was going to quit in his fictitious mind. Like, I've never in my whole career tapped. I've gotten put into sleep knowing that I'm probably going to get put to sleep if I don't tap. And so I went to sleep because the choke was so tight, It's happened to me twice that I'm fighting with everything I got.
Yeah.
And tapping's not an option for me. You know? So now this guy was saying that going into the 4th and 5th round, I was going to quit. That's the most disrespectful shit you could tell a fighter. Like, I'm not a quitter. I've never... Show me the proof, motherfucker. The only one that quit or was close to it was his ass. He kept getting hit in the body and dropping, wanting to quit the fight. So he always stayed sour and mad, and he says crazy comments and shit. But I don't have no ill will towards him or hard feelings. I beat him to death. He's obviously the one that's sour.